in Kenya is not an easy thing, but through this process I'm going to assist you. It's easy as drinking water. So for me, number one you should consider is the reason why you are buying land, or we call it a self-search. What are the things that are taking you to buy land? Do you want a land to build? Do you want land for land banking? In land banking, this is why you have to buy land and to sell later. So you have to know the reason. The main reason you want to buy land. Number two, you must do a site visit. We say, seeing is believing. You cannot buy something that you have not seen. If you are not available to see the land, you can send someone, either a lawyer, a family, a relative, or a friend you trust, to be there for you and tell you what the land is, where the land is. Or if it's a house you're buying, you have to go and see if what you are being told by the person who was telling you about the property, if it's real. If you're told it's 10 kilometers, it should be 10 kilometers. If you're told the house is a bungalow, it must be a bungalow house. Every detail that you are told before you found the land, you see the land, it must be. Number three, factors to consider in buying properties. We call it due diligence. That's where most of the people go wrong. Due diligence is as important as the process itself. So, when you are doing due diligence, number one, after you have gone, you have seen the site, you have seen the property, ask for a title deed. Ask for a title deed. Why do you have to ask for a title deed? You have to ensure that the land, it is inside, it is located where the land is. So what you do, you take that title, go with it and do a land search. Do a land search. A land search might take you 1 day, 2 days, or 3 days. And in between those days, you need to do what I call, actually most of my customers, I tell them to do a ground search. What do you mean by ground search? Go to where the site is, go to the neighbors or the family who sold this land to the person who bought the land, the developer. You can talk to them about the history of the land and they are going to assist you. You can also go to the authority, the chief, the man who is in charge, we call it Nyumba Kumi. Go and talk to those people about the property, about the history of the land. Make sure you get that information without the person or the developer. Just go do your own search at the ground level. Still doing due diligence, I would ask you to involve a lawyer. Why? Because a lawyer is going to assist you in every step of buying, and he also can provide a green card. What is a green card when doing a due diligence? A green card is the history of the land. I usually say every land that you see anywhere, one day it belongs to the government. So if it belongs to the government, there are those changes that it has happened to it. So you must know that with a green card, you're going to know the history of the ownership of the land. It's important so that you can be able to get to the person who is selling you if the person has been sold the land. A lawyer is also going to assist you to know if this land has a question mark or it has a case pending. A case like a family could be fighting, the land was not transferred properly, if there's a question mark on this title you are talking about. Also, doing your due diligence, you need to go and Google the name of the company. People have left their comments everywhere, social media. You are going to find if there is a client who has talked ill about the company, you need to know also that. Because if it has happened to someone and was not able to raise the question, most of the people are going to flock social media and they are going to leave comments. Those comments are there everywhere. And if you find someone has been defrauded, someone has been stolen, someone has been conned, you are going to fight that because many people are on social media and you're going to know the truth of the land. I can also say when you're doing due diligence, you need to go and search, Google search the title itself. What do I mean by the title itself? You are going to search where it's written, let's say it's Nanyuki, Muranga, blog, something. You go and search that thing. It's going to give you some details about the land and you're going to be educated. The other thing, when you're doing your due diligence, you must know if the land is going to appreciate, if there is something that the government or individual or developers are planning to do. Maybe a hospital, maybe a road, any development in case of infrastructure they are going to come in the future. If you know there is a hospital or a school or a road that's going to be constructed somewhere, you are going to invest in that land so that when the land appreciates, you are going to make profit. While you are doing your due diligence, involve surveyors. Go to the surveyors, ask them questions, ask them for coordinates. When you get those coordinates of the land, you are going to make sure everything about the land is okay. Number 4, after you have done your due diligence, you have done everything and you are satisfied, this where you make an offer. This where you pay some deposit. Make sure that if the land is okay, make sure you have something to make sure that you have started the ownership of the land. Number 5, make sure you sign a sale agreement. A sale agreement involves 3 people: you as the buyer, the person who is selling you to you, and the lawyer. This agreement can hold waters when it comes to a court case. If you find something that is fishy, it's going to protect you. Now you can complete the sale by making sure you have paid all the money and wait for the title deed to be transferred. So if you're buying from a company, the company most of the times are there to stand for the rates. But if you're buying from an individual, you're the person who is going to pay the rates to transfer the title deed. Or during an agreement, the sale agreement, those claims can be put in so that any partner can pay for sales rates that are paid for the board. It takes around 3 to 6 months for a title to be transferred from the person who is selling it to you to your name.